Everyone, welcome to our channel. This is Satya. In this video, I am going to discuss about JDK 12 new features, which is switch expressions. Switch, we know it is a statement in Java, but in JDK 12, it has been introduced as a switch expression. This is a preview feature introduced in Java 12, and even you can see same feature available 13 and 14. These 12 and 13, these are the preview features, and 14, JDK 14 onwards, it is part of Java language. Let's see what is the advantage of switch expression. Switch expression is a new form of switch statement. In Java 12 onwards, either you can use a switch statement or a switch expression. Either way you can write. The notation is something like, in each case we will write a case and label, and this is the syntax or notation we have to use, and we will provide our logic. Expressions are similar to notation similar to lambda expressions. We will see with one example. Let me take one JDK 7 switch expression or switch statement. Yeah, this is a switch where I have multiple cases, and each case based on the date, like I am taking Monday to Saturday or Monday to Sunday. Each day I am doing performing some logic here. So here each case ends with one break. If you forget to keep a break, it will continue to execute other cases as well until it finds the break. So break is mandatory to put if you want to stop the control to execute other cases. Yeah, here the problem is we cannot return any value from case. If you want to return, there is only one option. You need to capture that value, and finally you can return that value outside of the switch. But inside the switch cases we cannot return any value. And let's say the same logic I want to execute for multiple cases or multiple labels, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If I want to execute, I cannot keep multiple labels as comma separated. That is one limitation. These limitations has been resolved in JDK 12 switch expression. We quickly transform this switch statement into switch expression, and we'll see with how it is working. Okay, let me replace this one. Yeah, as we discussed, switch or these cases can return a value. So let me capture this value. So this is how switch can return a value, and each case now we are referring to switch expression. The expression notation is something like this. Instead of colon we need to keep this one, and if you want to return a value, instead of taking value into some variable, you can directly return something like this. This is how we write a cases in switch expression, and we no need to keep break. Break is not required in expressions. Let me transform other cases as well. Yeah. Here you can see we are removing the lot of unnecessary code breaks, and we were taking the data into variable because we were not able to return a value. Now using the expression we can return a value directly from the switch expression from each case. One thing we need to remember is the default is mandatory. You can ask why default is mandatory, because thing is switch expressions are intended to return a value. Let's say I am passing some date. Instead of Monday to Saturday, I can pass XYZ. Let's say if input is XYZ, in that case none of the case will execute here. So switch expression cannot return a value. So that's the reason we need a default where we can return some value if none of the cases are executed. That's how. And one more thing, if you want to write multi-line, you can keep these braces something like this, and inside this you can write your logic. Let me print something multi-line. Yeah, this is something like, and you can use yield keyword, yield. So this is spelling. Yeah, this is how we write, and semicolon is required to end the line. Yeah, let me run this program. See here, from the main method I am calling multiple times, that's the reason it is printing. Let me remove all this. Okay, I am passing Saturday, and for Saturday what is the output? E. Saturday case. Yeah, Saturday I am printing E. Okay, so this is how we are writing in simple single line, and multi-line we can use yield keyword to return a value, and inside the braces we need to keep the all case, and we no need to keep breaks. And one thing we forgot to discuss here, like as I said, multi lines or multi labels we can keep. Let's say Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday I want to execute same logic, so I can keep labels comma separated, and same logic can execute. So we can remove this one, and let me keep Thursday as well. Yeah. See, this is how. So if you pass Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, same logic will be applied. So we no need to write multiple cases. Simply in one case we can keep multiple labels, and this is how it works. This is very simple and more effective. You can remove the redundant code, and more effective way you can write a switch expression. And as we discussed earlier, it has a backward compatibility. If you want to write a switch statement, you can write that one as well in Java 12 onwards, or you can go for switch expression in both cases. One more thing, if you want to return or if you want to throw any exception from any case, that is also possible. Yeah, that's all about switch expressions and the difference between switch case to switch expression. Thanks for watching, and please do subscribe my channel to get the latest updates. Signing off.